my butterfly award one time, we had a new camper and they wrote on mine that I was their first friend. And it was just so powerful in the few words on a piece of paper that I actually have it right next to my desk here when I'm working and I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed by something. It's just a reminder to know that it doesn't take much to be a kind and caring human who can make a difference.
One of the counselors has blue hair. So one of my girls that's really, really shy, she wanted to dye her hair blue. So her birthday was in September and she got to dye her hair, the tips blue. And she was so excited to go to camp so she could find the counselor with the blue hair so she could show her blue hair. Because now they both have blue hair. So that's a connection, and yeah, it is really cool. Just the adults that, are involved with Camp Mariposa. I mean, I don't know their stories, but I can guarantee you that most of those adults that are there have some kind of history or some kind of story of healing, because you can just tell that it's not a job. They're there for connection and relationships and bonding and helping these kids heal. And so, yeah, I do think that the relationships that are built at Camp Mariposa last a lifetime.
We have phenomenal mentors who serve as great role models, both in terms of, how they identify, how their gender orientation, how they talk to kids, and their careers. It's just so diverse. And I think that's really beneficial for these kids.
With the mentor role and the junior counselor role, in some ways they're very similar. I see a lot of modeling from staff about making good choices, and showing them that they are allowed to make choices. But from the junior counselors, to me, they have a really special type of opportunity to show modeling that is more relatable to the younger kids, because they've been through it. They've been through camp. They know what's up.
I go to camp and I see a bunch of young people who have their whole lives ahead of them. And since I have personal experience with what they're going through, I feel like I can help them to know that they have options and they don't have to just succumb to everything around them. If they want to make a good life, they can.
That's just all about one-on-ones. I make sure every camp to be super intentional about whether it's cabin time or whether it's just a walk between activities, to make sure that I'm really checking in one-on-one with all my campers. And I just kind of start with hey, what's been going on with what's been going on in your life? And sometimes it's I'm really stressed about school. And sometimes it's I really wish I could talk to this person in my family.
Amazing, because once they leave Mariposa, and then we sit out 2 months, then we go back to Mariposa, and they update you on their lives, and they update you on the choices that they made, and update you on the things they were listening to and the things that you need to listen to from them. So it's the whole experience of Mariposa is wonderful.
Campers will have things going on in their life that they not necessarily want to talk about at the start of camp, but as they warm up, as they participate in more and more of the activities, they will grab one of us, and they are open and wanting to communicate at that time. So another big thing is that we never want to force any of the campers to open up to us about what they're going through at home. But of course, encouraging them that if they need someone to talk to, that we're certainly there to be that listening ear for them and to support them in any way that we can.
What I need to do so that I don't go down that same path that my family member went down, and so on and so forth. If I can at least just stop or prevent that in some way, shape, or form at an early age, and make that impression when they do get tempted, because that does happen. If they just, right before they're about to try, say, smoking cigarettes, if a picture of my face just pops in their head for that 1 second when they're right. Then that's it. That's my job's done.